Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shram here, and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today we are going to be attempting to rebuild the 49ers, and the last time I rebuilt the 49ers, it got like 4,000 views, which is, the most amount of views one of my videos have ever gotten, so, hopefully this does this well. But I think the 49ers have one of the worst overalls in this game, but their roster isn't that terrible, because they have a lot of young talent, especially on defense. So yeah, we're just going to get right into this one. This is the 49ers roster for this year, of course. For the quarterback here, I'm definitely going to start C.J. Beathard over Brian Hoyer. I'll probably be looking to trade Brian Hoyer, considering he's 31 years old. The running back, I'm not really too sure what to do yet, because I kind of like Carlos Hyde. 85 overall, almost at 85 years old. 85 overall, 26 years old only. He's still pretty young, but I don't know if he's good enough. I don't know. I might go for like a really good running back in this. I'm not entirely sure yet. The wide receivers have to be definitely changed. Pierre Garçon is definitely out because he's 31. He's not bad, but he's 31 years old, and that's not good for rebuild purposes. Joe Staley, easily one of the best 49ers players, really, I think, to ever play for this team. Honestly, they've had some very good players, obviously, in the past, and Joe Staley, I think, ranks up. He's definitely one of the best offensive linemen to ever play for this team. But yeah, Joe Staley, definitely, I think, going to get traded, though, considering he is 33 years old. I think last year he had superstar development, so that was like the only reason why someone would want to keep him, but now he just has normal. He's just going to go down to like an 83 next year. So I'd honestly rather just start Kilgore is the center, but no, okay, he's 29 years old. Never mind, I thought he was younger than that. My fault. But yeah, this offensive line's pretty tragic. I'm going to have to trade a lot for that. On the defense, though, there's a lot of young talent on this defense, with Solomon Thomas, DeForest Buckner, Aaron Lynch, Eric Armstead's pretty young still, Reuben Foster, Eli Harold. All these guys are really young. Eric Reed, I don't think is that bad. How old are you? 25. Yeah, you're not that old. Jimmy Ward isn't that horrible. I think Robinson has quick development. Yeah, Rashard Robinson does. That's pretty sweet. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet, but, I'll see you guys with the first trade. Elvis Dumerville and 2 third-rounders for Jalen Ramsey. I'm continuing my tradition of messing up the Jets, so Brian Hoyer and Malcolm Smith for the Jets' first and 4th-rounders. Pierre Garçon, Tank Carradine, and a 3rd next year for Jordan Howard. This should not be allowed to happen, but K'Von Williams and Robert Blair III, I think his name is, for Devontae Adams. This is something I don't think should be able to happen either, so Aldrick Robinson, Keith Reeser, maybe? I feel like his name's Keith. I'm not exactly sure, though. And a 5th next year for Corey Linsley. Joshua Garnett, a 2nd this year, and a 1st next year for Jarvis Landry. Carlos Hyde, Zane Beadles, and Garrett Selleck for Ryan Kelly and Jack Mewhort. Joe Staley and Xavier Cooper for the Cardinals' 1st and 5th-rounders. Daniel Kilgore and Ray Armstrong for the Bills' 1st-rounder. Jaquiski Tart, Earl Mitchell, and a 5th-rounder for Matt Paradis. This is a team going into the first season. I think it actually looks pretty decent. This is a much better team than I think the 49ers already have, at least in terms of sim. Because C.J. Beathard can probably develop decently unless he plays horribly, which is definitely a possibility. Jordan Howard, I think, is better than Carlos Hyde. Decent wide receiver core, definitely a lot better than it was. Hopefully Marquise Goodwin can do something in the slot. I don't know. I know he's really fast, so maybe he can get something done. If not, I can always look to draft one or something. But the offensive line is far better than it was before. George Kittle, decent tight end, but he was already on the team. He's actually not that decent, but he's a rookie, so he can develop pretty nicely. This is what the defense looks like. I moved Navarro Bowman out to right outside linebacker because I want Reuben Foster to get the best possibility of winning Defensive Rookie of the Year, just because middle linebackers tend to get it more so than outside linebackers do. So that's why I moved him here. He's a middle linebacker, right? Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. Because I think he's like a right outside linebacker in this game or whatever. I don't know what he actually plays, if I'm completely honest. But the secondary is much better than I think it was, just because we got Jalen Ramsey, and we still got Rashard Robinson here, who has quick development, which is awesome, because hopefully he can develop nicely. The D-line looks pretty good. I moved Eric Armstead into defensive tackle. All of these guys are super young, but they can also be replaced pretty easily. Like next year, if they don't play well, I'm definitely down to trade some of them to try to get better guys or something. But yeah, this is the team. I'm going to go adjust the sliders, and I'll see you guys at the midseason. At the midseason mark here, we are a whopping 1-6-1, taking on the 3-4 Cardinals. Alrighty then, we have to bring back Jarvis Landry, so I'm just going to do this now. At least him. I think Devontae Adams will probably be here too. Let's check. Yeah, Devontae Adams is here, Jack Mewhort, Corey Linsley, Aaron Lynch, and Eric Reed. I'll probably bring all those guys back. How much money do we have, though? We should have a good amount, right? 97 mil. Okay, yeah, we can totally get this done pretty easily. So here comes Jarvis Landry. He's coming back to the team. Devontae Adams, I really hope comes back to the team as well. Another very good wide receiver from the same draft class, it seems. Jack Mewhort, hopefully can come back to the team. One of our better offensive linemen for sure, even though he went to Ohio State. I'm a Penn State fan, if you guys didn't know. So Even though my favorite player in the NFL is Malcolm Jenkins, and Corey Linsley went to Ohio State too, I didn't even know that. But my favorite player in the NFL right now is Malcolm Jenkins, and he, of course, went to Ohio State. I actually started liking him, though, after I knew he went to Ohio State. I mean, no, before I knew, my bad. Before I knew, because, I don't know, I didn't really hear of him until he moved. I knew who he was when he was on the Saints, but I didn't really start noticing him until he was on the Eagles. So anyway, that's why I like him. But yeah, okay, there we go. He's re-signed everybody. I feel like whenever I go to re-sign people, I always just talk about the most random stuff. But yeah, my favorite player is Malcolm Jenkins, if you guys didn't know. But he went to Ohio State, which is the only bad part about him, I think. But anyway, here's the experience. Not looking horribly, I guess. Not Justin Beathard is almost what I said. CJ Beathard, 5.2K. Jarvis Landry, 7.3K. Devontae Adams is 6K. Check out the defense, though. Ooh, Reuben Foster has 8K. Solomon Thomas, though, has 10K. Not bad at all. Lamar Bowman, 6.7K. Not bad either. Check out the division. Seahawks are probably at the top, and they are. They are 6-1. We just lost to the Eagles. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to scout these players, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. At the end of this season, we did not make the playoffs, very surprisingly. 2-13-1. Look at that. Okay, so let's check out the team schedule, see who we beat. We went 4-0 the preseason. Okay, then. Who did we end up beating? The Colts? Okay, they're not a very good team, so that makes a lot of sense. Look at the points here. 10-49 against the Panthers. What was the actual score of this game? Wasn't it like 3-something? So, I mean, we scored more points than the actual 49ers did. But the Colts, we actually ended up beating. We tied to the Redskins, and we beat the Cardinals. Okay, I was expecting to beat worse teams than that. I mean, the Colts aren't the greatest team, but tying to the Redskins is kind of impressive because the Redskins are usually pretty decent in Sim, and the Cardinals are actually pretty decent in Sim too. But look at the points here. We did horribly here. 7-49. Okay. Anyway, check out this stats. Let's see how Beathard played. Probably horrendously. How many yards did you get? 3,600 yards, 17 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Horrendous season. Okay, then. Jordan Howard, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Not that bad. 6 fumbles is quite a bit, though, but I'm good with the yards and the touchdowns. Receivers, Jarvis Landry somehow got over 1,000 yards. That's actually kind of impressive. Devontae Adams, can't really do much with CJ Beathard as your quarterback. Marquise Goodwin actually had a good amount of yards. George Little really didn't do anything. George Kittle, my fault, didn't really do anything either. Blocking should be decent. Never mind. Matt Paradis letting up 23 sacks. Corey Linsley letting up 17. Okay, then. Defense, Reuben Foster, 145 tackles. Maybe that's enough for Defensive Rookie of the Year. That would be pretty awesome. Navarro Bowman leads our team in tackles for loss with 13. Solomon Thomas had 12, though. He had a good season. Sacks, 5.5 from Eli Harold. Literally no pass rush. Okay, then. Interceptions, 4 from Jimmy Ward, 3 from Jalen Ramsey, 2 from Reuben Foster, 1 from Brock Hoyle, and Rashad Robinson. Any touchdowns? I doubt it. We actually got one. Eric Reed. Way to go, my man. We're 30th. At least we weren't last. And the defense, we're probably like 25th. Or higher. 26th. Alrighty then. Yearly awards, I think Dak Prescott did win MVP from the 15-1 Cowboys. Alright, obviously no 49ers in this list. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, same thing goes. No 49ers in this list. Defensive Player of the Year, maybe. Like Reuben Foster, he actually was not in it. Jason Pierre-Paul was, though. Okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year, somehow CJ Beathard gets in like the top 5. I don't know how that happened. But Mitchell Trubisky does end up winning it. Joe Williams comes in 6th. Okay, then. Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Reuben Foster. That's nice. Hopefully he has a lot of experience. Solomon Thomas comes in 6th on that list. Not bad at all. So let's check out the experience. I'm sure like the team's not confident at all. They really shouldn't be. They played really badly. Yeah, look at this. Who has the most experience on the offense? Jarvis Landry, I think, with 12K, even though his head is blocking the experience, if you can see that. But pretty much everybody on the offense is not confident, aside from, the tight end and 2 of the receivers, I think, and Kyle Juszczyk. Defense, though, Reuben Foster, 34K. Eli Harold at 21K. Solomon Thomas, 17K. Not bad. Like, we kind of got the experience where we wanted it, so that's fine. So I'm going to spend this, and I'll see you guys in the offseason. I was just editing this, and I noticed that for some reason, when I was, like, recapping the stats and stuff, the video got, like, really glitchy. I don't know why it did that. I just wanted to put this part in the video, just apologizing for that. I don't know why that happened, but I didn't edit the rest of the video yet, so I really hope the rest of the video isn't like that. We're pretty much in free agency now. We have to bring back Matt Paradis. I forgot about this. Actually, I don't think he shows up until after the season anyway. And we signed Colin Kaepernick? Alright. Anyway, Matt Paradis is coming back to the team, hopefully, even though he is not confident. We only have 39 million cap room, so that probably means we have some good draft picks, and I'm fine with that. We should at least have the first. I'm very positive we have the first draft pick. So let's go into free agency here, and let's see who we have to pick up, if anybody. I kind of forgot what was going on. Like, I lost my train of thought in this rebuild because I had to take like a 30-minute detour because I checked my email while I was going on with this, And I got an email from my college's, from one of my college's offices saying that they don't think I'm attending class and that my enrollment will end on September 28th. So that's a bit of an issue because I'm totally attending class. But anyway, we're in free agency now. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you guys that. I don't know, I think it's just kind of funny. Travis Swanson actually won't be that bad, but I think I kind of want to draft a guard. I know he's a center, but I can move him to guard, but I'm actually just going to draft one, I think. I don't think I'm going to draft anybody. Not draft anybody. I don't think I'm going to pick anybody up who is here. Ezekiel Ansah? I didn't even see him when I went by. I'm surprised he's here. I feel like the, whatchamacallit, I feel like the Lions always bring him back. But actually, Trey Burton I'm going to go after. Let's go, like, 4 years. I'm going to bring this down a little bit, though. I'm going to use that. 75 points. Oh, yeah, I'll offer... No, I won't. I won't offer 75 points. I will offer less. And then if he doesn't accept it by the first wave of free agency here, then I'll change it. 63 points. I'll offer 63 points to him. Hopefully we can get him because we do need a tight end. If not, I can always draft one. And, even if I do get him, I can still probably draft one and then trade my other tight ends. Wait, what am I saying? Even if I get him, I can always draft a tight end and then trade him. But I like Trey Burton, so he fills a pretty big hole there. So anyway, we're just going to scout these players until we get into the draft. We are in the draft now. I do have the first overall pick, and I think the third. So I'm going to pause the draft here. I might trade down with the Bears, but I do have to check what I want to do because there's a quarterback I want. Of course, I don't really think the Bears are going to take a quarterback because Mitchell Trubisky did win Offensive Rookie of the Year, so he's probably a decent rating, but I have to see if there's anybody else I really want. I'm actually going to take my quarterback now. Mitchell Trubisky is only an 80 overall, and a quarterback is still one of the Bears' needs. So I'm going to be drafting Jordan Whitman here. I know he has superstar development, so this is probably going to be a huge pick. 78 with superstar. I was definitely hoping for more, but superstar development is still very nice. I'm going to be trading away this pick. I think I'm going to be trading away this one and my fourth pick because I don't really need anybody here. I would like to get like a mid-first rounder, and that's perfect right there, I think, with the Redskins. I think that's probably going to be the pick I'm taking unless there's a better offer. I think that's actually a better offer. I'm taking that one with the Colts, and I hope my player doesn't get drafted. I mean, I know I still have this next pick here, but they actually traded up for that end. That end does look very good, so that was the only other guy I would have considered taking here, but I didn't really want him that badly, so I'm going to trade this one away as well. Hopefully get a decent pick. That Bengals pick does not look bad. I think the Bengals might be what I'm looking for here. That's the 9th pick this year. Ooh, that's close, because I can probably trade that away for some good value. I'm actually going to go with the Bengals, though, because that's a first rounder next year, too. I think I got some decent value out of these picks. So hopefully my wide receiver doesn't go. Did he go? That LeBlanc guy was not the guy I wanted. All right, sweet. That LeBlanc guy does have superstar development, but I want Kadarius Bennett instead. He looks pretty good. 81 overall. Very, very good stats. He has crazy acceleration. He's pretty quick with 92 speed. 87 catching is nice. I think he's going to be a very, very nice slot guy for us, and I'm excited to have him on the team. With this pick, I'm going with Emmanuel Belcher. This guy has very good top 3 skills. He can cover very well. Pretty decent combine. I hope he doesn't have slow development. Please. 81 overall with superstar. That was such a great pick. Wow, I'm really surprised he had superstar development. So that was a sweet pick. I'm very happy about that one. I don't really need a tight end that much because we did draft Trey Burton. But I did say earlier that if I do draft a tight end and he ends up being pretty good, I'll just trade Trey Burton. So Maven Stewart, are you any good? 80 overall with normal. I think that's good enough to come in and start over Trey Burton for me, so I'm probably going to end up trading Trey Burton. I'm going to trade away this pick too, I think. Let me see. I kind of want like 2 third-rounders, but I don't think anybody is going to have 2 third-rounders. I'm actually going to... Ooh, that's a good pick. Hold on a second. I'm actually going to scour out the teams and see if anybody has 2 third-rounders. Scour? Is that the right word? It might be. I don't know. But I'm going to see if anybody has 2 third-rounders, and I'm going to try to get them both quick. I found a team that has 2 third-rounders. The Jaguars actually have 3. That's probably because I think I traded them 2. I think I traded them 2, honestly, when I got Jalen Ramsey. I don't know, though. But I'm giving them the pick I have right now and a 7th-rounder next year for, these 2 third-rounders, which I think I'm going to use to take offensive linemen just to see if any of them are any good. So let me see if the guys I want are still here. I got some pretty good 3rd-round picks with these, so I hope they're here. That would be nice. Let me check. There's still a quarterback here. All right, so anyway, let me check my draft board here. I have 1 right tackle, and the tackles I wanted in the 3rd round actually are not here. That sucks. So I'm going to take this quarterback. If he's randomly like an 85 with superstar, then I'll start him. But if he's not, then he's not getting started. 77 with normal. Not a bad pick, but he's definitely not starting over our other guy. This pick is going to Joey Lamer. Lamer? I don't know. But he's a decent linebacker. Doesn't really fit the scheme, but in case he's like really good, I'm going to take him. 73 with normal. You know, he's not really bad, but I don't really think he fits the scheme that well. This pick is going to go to Cody Bin. He looks like a very good tackle. I only really need one offensive lineman, so I don't really mind that my third round prospects got drafted. This guy looks really talented though. 75 with quick. Very good player there. He might slide into... No, actually, I think he's going to start at right tackle because Corey Linsley played very badly at right tackle. I think I'm going to slide Corey Linsley into guard and then have this guy play at right tackle for us. With this pick, I'm going with Lawrence Rumpf. Doesn't look bad. Mid-5th round talent guy. You're any good. 69 overall. Not really that great. What was he actually supposed to go? I did not draft him at... He's supposed to go 99. I drafted him at 108. Okay, well... Not the best pick, but not awful. This pick is going to go to Sheldon Fields. Again, another end. In case he's like really good, then he can come in and start or something. 70 overall with normal. Again, not awful, but you know, not really that great. We have 2 more outside linebackers here. Maybe I can get them both. So let's see what happens. Jared Bush is the first outside linebacker I kind of want. 72 overall with normal. A bunch of very average guys at the end of the draft. Like they're all not bad, but none of them are good enough to start. Unless this guy breaks the norm and he turns out to be an absolute beast. So let's see here if he's still even here. He's not. Alright, so let's take a shot in the dark. Ready? Did anybody skip the combine? Does not look like anybody skipped the combine. So let's go with... Oh no, this is going to be bad. Anybody with like a 6.0? Nope. Offensive lineman. Those are usually good guys to go with. If you don't have anybody scouted, if anybody has a 6.0 as an offensive lineman, that's a very good player to go with. Let's go with... Oh geez. Cornerbacks are horrible this late. I'm going to go with this guy. Casey Marshall, 21 years old, do any good. 68 with normal. Honestly, not even that bad. 86 speed, 76 zone, 83 hit power. He's actually not even that bad. Trent Brown, a first and a second rounder for Joey Bosa. Laken Tomlinson, Eli Harold, and Aaron Lynch for Jatavis Brown and a 5th rounder. This other cornerback we drafted this year, you know, that guy in the 3rd round, I forgot his first name. Something Stein. A 1st rounder and a 4th rounder for Tyrann Mathieu. Eric Reed, Trey Burton, and Lorenzo Jerome for the Bears 1st rounder. This is the team for the 2nd season. I think it's a lot better than it was last season because we got a much better quarterback. We have a really solid slot receiver now. Pretty good offense in general. Decent tight end. Let's check out the defense, though. The defense, I think, is far upgraded than it was last year as well because we got a much better right outside linebacker in Jatavis Brown, who actually went down in overall if you put him to the right scheme. That's always fun. For some reason, he's a higher scheme. I mean, he's a higher scheme. What? He's a higher overall if you put him to a 3-4 pass rusher. I didn't even look at his pass rushing stats, but the defense doesn't make all that much sense right now because there's 2-3-4 pass rusher outside linebackers. He doesn't even have good pass rushing stats. He's supposed to be a balanced, whatever. I'm just going to keep him as that just because it looks a bit nicer. But I like this defense a lot. The only reason why the middle linebacker is a C is just because our backup middle linebacker is not very good, and there's no one in free agency I can really pick up. Whatever. This defense is very good, though. Very good defensive line. Definitely upgraded because Joey Bosa is here now. And Solomon Thomas is up to an 87. Cornerbacks are upgraded. The secondary as a whole is because Tyrann Mathieu is up here. I'm hopeful for this team. I think this could definitely be like a playoff team. At least a winning season. I can say that much. Hopefully we get some nice awards and everything. So I'm going to sim to the midseason, and I'll see you guys there. At the midseason mark here, we are 3-4, which is a lot better than we were last season. So that's good. Jimmy Ward looks like he's the highest overall free agent, which is always nice because I don't think I'm going to bring him back or Eric Armstead or Marquise Goodwin. So that's always fun. I'll extend an offer to Jimmy Ward because we do have the money. I'll extend an offer. He's not horrible. He had like 4 picks last year, which is actually a really good season. But Eric Armstead and Marquise Goodwin I don't really need. So yeah. Not bad for the free agency though. Let's check out the experience. 12K from the quarterback. Looking pretty good there. What about the defense? Anybody have a lot? Doesn't really look like anybody has that much. I mean, I guess this guy has like 9K. Also, I should mention this Fields guy is one of the ends we drafted, but he's actually pretty good at defensive tackle. So I just put him as the 2nd defensive tackle here. Hopefully he can get some stuff done. I don't know, but check out the division. How are we looking? We're like tied for 2nd, and the Cardinals are 0-8. All right. So maybe we can make a playoff push here. It'd be nice if we can get in like the wild card or something. But I'm going to scout these players, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. At the end of the season here, we did not make the playoffs. How did we do? 6-10. The Cardinals went 0-16. What? Hold on a second. Let me see who they have because how did they go 0-16? Hold on a second. Let me just check something. Where are the Cardinals? Up here. How did they go 0-16? How did they go 0-16? Do they not have a quarterback? No, they have Conrad Stein, the guy I traded to them. They have David Johnson. They have decent wide receiver. How did they go 0-16? This team is not as bad as, you know, 0-16 teams normally are. Whatever. Anyway, they went 0-16 somehow. It's actually really funny. I don't want to see the experience, so hopefully I didn't see anything there. But check out I'll go after the playoff schedule. Okay, I'll check the stats first. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But this guy, Jordan Whitman, 4,969 yards. Crap ton of yards, a good amount of touchdowns, a lot of interceptions though. Hopefully he can get those down next season and we can actually make a playoff push then. Rushing though, Jordan Howard, 1,136 yards, 14 touchdowns, very good season there. Devontae Adams gets over 1,000 yards with 9 touchdowns. Jarvis Landry gets over 1,500 yards with 8 touchdowns. He might be the best receiver. And Cardarius Bennett gets 901 yards with 6 touchdowns. Pretty good rookie season there. Even this Stewart guy didn't do that terribly, I guess. I mean, yeah, he didn't really play that well. Whatever. Check out sacks, though. 15 from Matt Paradis. How are you letting up so many sacks, my man? And Cody Bin lets up 6, which isn't bad. Defense, though, Jatavis Brown, 157 tackles. Reuben Foster, 137. Tackles for loss, 10 from Sheldon Fields. Very good season from him. And 9 from Solomon Thomas. Sacks, we got 16.5 from Joey Bosa and 11.5 from Solomon Thomas. Much better pass rush. Interceptions, not many, though. 2 from Jatavis Brown and Jalen Ramsey and Tyrann Mathieu. Then we got 1 from Reuben Foster, Joey Lamer, Jimmy Ward, and Akilo Witherspoon. Check out the touchdowns, though. Did we get any? We did not, so that's okay. We were 6th on offense. I guess the defense didn't play too well, if I had to guess. We're 30th. Yeah, okay. It does not look like they played that well, but that's okay. Check out the MVP. Anybody from our team in here? Does not look like it. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Maybe our quarterback makes it. He actually does at number 9. Any rookies above him? Does not look like it, so that's a decent sign. Check out Defensive Player of the Year. Jatavis Brown gets in there at number 9. Not bad. Offensive Rookie of the Year does go to our quarterback, which is nice. And our wide receiver is in there at number 5. And Maven Stewart, I think, is our tight end, is in there at number 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Emmanuel Belcher. He was the cornerback with Superstar. That's huge. He's going to get so much experience. Sheldon Fields is number 4. Nobody else from our team on that. Not bad. We actually probably got a good amount of experience here. Not bad at all. So let's check it out. 39K from the quarterback. Not looking badly at all. Jarvis Landry is 26K. That pretty much tells me he did get best wide receiver. But Devontae Adams is 40K. Why do you have so much? Did you make a Pro Bowl or something? He did make the Pro Bowl, but he had a lot. That was okay. Our tight end gets 15K. Matt Paradis is not playing well here. I might have to slide him back inside and slide somebody else out to left tackle or something. But other than that, you know, offensive line played pretty well, so that's cool. Check out the defense, though. 33K from this guy. 25K over here. 35K over here. A lot of experience on the defense, so that's nice. This guy already has Superstar. I was going to check if he got a development, but he didn't. Jatavis Brown did not get any development or anything. Alright, well anyway, I'm going to spend this, and I'll see you guys in the offseason. We are in free agency now, so let's see who's here. Let me adjust my chair quick. Alright, sorry, my chair is a little squeaky, so I'm sorry if you heard anything there. Doesn't look like anybody here is worth getting. I mean, Joe Thomas is here. I mean, it's actually kind of, I almost kind of want him, but he wants a good amount of money. I'm going to bring Joe Thomas in for the last season. Let's see, how many points is that? 88. How many does he want? 80, 94. I'm doing this. I'm bringing in Joe Thomas, one of the best left tackles of the past, like, how long have you been in the league? For the past 12 years, he's probably been one of the best left tackles. So, 93. Nope. Okay, showing some love to the Browns, of course. Nope. Hold on. 1-year deal. He only wants a 1-year deal. Okay. So 97. That's enough. I'm gonna go for Joe Thomas. All right. So hopefully we get Joe Thomas. If we do, I think I might trade Matt Paradis because he's just not been cutting it right now. And we got Joe Thomas. Look at that. Definitely going to trade Matt Paradis now. Probably trying to upgrade like middle linebacker or something. But, you know, I'm going to go to the draft now, and I'll catch you guys back up there. We are in the draft now. I really don't have, like, anybody scouted that I want. I always do this. Every time this draft year comes around, I never really, like, want anyone. But let's see. If I have anybody scouted here, I'll take them. Let me check the draft board. There are some decent-looking players, but let me check the draft board. Anybody supposed to go in the beginning of the first round? Nope. You, early first rounder, mid first rounder. You an early first rounder, late first rounder. I'll find someone. No, you're a first round, but you're not that good. Charles Floyd, late first rounder. Okay, I don't have any people scouted here. I'm just going to trade this one down. That sounds better because then I can actually probably trade for some players next year. I think I'd rather do that. So let's trade this down. That's easy. The Bears, they are giving me a first rounder next year, which is like the second pick. Now my next pick is in like the 4th round, so yeah, we are in the 4th round. I have a 4th rounder, 2 5th rounders, and a 6th rounder, so I can probably get all of these guys. I might as well just take Rashawn Jackson. Are you any good? 79 with quick. You are very good. Let's go with this guy. Ben Hardy, are you good? 75 with normal. You are also pretty freaking good. Very good impact block. So here we go. Either Jordan Bialosuknia. I'm just going to call him Jordan. So either Jordan or Nathan. Let's go with Jordan. I don't know. Why not? You any good? 78 with superstar. Wow. Okay. We drafted a superstar development guy in the 5th round. I'll take it. Nathan Hall is my last player here. Let's take him. 77 with quick. This draft was remarkable. I only had 4 draft picks, but this draft was insane. My best draft pick that I took in this draft was in the 4th round, and I think like the lowest overall player I got this entire draft was like a 78. Hold on, let me check. Let me check because this draft was really good. Yeah, no, 75, my fault. The lowest overall player I got was a 75. This draft was very good. Matt Paradis, a 5th and a 2nd rounder for Carl Joseph. Jimmy Ward, a 3rd and a 4th rounder for Fletcher Cox. This is the team for the final season. I think this team is definitely good enough to make it to the playoffs, so if we don't make it to the playoffs here, I'm going to be rather upset. But yeah, this is the team looking very good. The offense is very strong. This Whitman guy developed pretty nicely. He's an 84 overall now, still with superstar development, so that's nice. Jordan Howard's up to a 93. The wide receiver core looks very good. Offensive line looks very good. Check out the defense. Defense looks amazing now with Carl Joseph here and Fletcher Cox here. So this is one of the best D-lines in the NFL for sure. I'm going to start this rookie just because he has superstar development. He has ridiculous potential because this means if he wins Defensive Rookie of the Year, he can go up to like a 90, which is awesome. So yeah, this is what the team looks like. I think this is good enough. I could definitely get a different middle linebacker if I really wanted to, because I can probably trade like this Fields guy, and I don't know if I have much more trade value on this team, but I could definitely get a different middle linebacker if I really wanted to. But I'm going to keep this guy here because I think he can develop nicely. So I'm just going to sim to the end of the season, and we should be in the playoffs. At the end of this season here, we made the playoffs, which is awesome. How did we do? 13-3. Wow. Did I show you guys I didn't cheat last season? I think I forgot. Why do I keep forgetting to do this? But I didn't cheat last season, I promise. We went 0-4 in the preseason, though. In the regular season, look at the win streak. Look at that. We won 10 games in a row. Then we lost one to the Ravens. Then we won 2 more, lost to the Rams, and then lost to the Panthers. But very good season here. I'm kind of excited to see how the team played. But yeah, completely different season than the past 2 years. And the Cardinals went 3-13. Looks like their seasons are turning up soon. But the quarterback did pretty well. 4,700 yards, 34 touchdowns. That's good yardage and good touchdowns. Still a bit much in the interception department, but 13 isn't horrible, I guess. Rushing, Jordan Howard. Insane season. Nearly 1,400 yards and 19 touchdowns. 3 fumbles, but that's definitely forgivable considering what else he did. Receivers, Devontae Adams gets over 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. Jarvis Landry has another insane season. 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns, and Kadarius Bennett gets over 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. He almost gets 1,200 yards. We had 3 receivers with over 1,000 yards. That's nice. Blocking, how did Joe Thomas play? How did he hold down? 11 sacks. All right, it's a bit better than Matt Paradis did. But the rest of the offensive line played pretty well, so I'll take it. Defense, though, Jatavis Brown did very well. 13 tackles. What? 130 tackles. And Jordan Bioles blah 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 had 119 tackles. I'm not even. Bialosuknia. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm calling him Jordan. Whatever. Tackles for loss. We got 13 from Fletcher Cox, 8 from Joey Bosa, and 7 from Solomon Thomas. Sacks, 22.5 from Joey Bosa. Insane season. 17.5 from Solomon Thomas. Another insane season. And Fletcher Cox gets 13. He had 13 tackles for loss and 13 sacks. That's another insane season. Very, very good pass rush here. Interceptions, 4 from Tyrann Mathieu, Emmanuel Belcher, and Jalen Ramsey. 3 from Jordan, that guy. I wanted to say his last name again, but I'm just going to call him Jordan. And we got 2 from Jatavis Brown, Rashad Robinson. It's Robinson, right? Okay, yeah. And Carl Joseph and Navarro Bowman. And then 1 from Akella Witherspoon again. All right. So let's check out touchdowns. We should at least have 1. We have 2. Jalen Ramsey and Jordan each got a touchdown. We were 5th in offense. Have to be 1st in defense. Come on. We had a very good defense. 25th. Okay, this game doesn't like me. Anyway, MVP, our quarterback should probably be up there. Yeah, there he is, number 6, not bad. And Jordan Howard actually makes it number 10. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Our quarterback makes it at number 4. Jordan Howard's up there at number 7, not bad at all. Defensive Player of the Year does go to Joey Bosa, with Jatavis Brown on that list as well, along with Solomon Thomas. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we do not have any, I don't think. Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Jordan, which is nice to see. Nobody else. Best quarterback, our Jordan Whitman is number 3. I just noticed his name's Jordan as well, but he's a far easier last name to pronounce. But Jordan Whitman is number 3 on that list, not bad. Best running back, Jordan Howard comes in at number 3 on that list, alright. Best wide receiver, Jarvis Landry comes in 2nd. Alright, Golden Tate apparently won that. Best O-line, we got Joe Thomas up there, and we got Corey Linsley and Jack Mehort. Not bad. It's Corey Linsley, right? I've been calling him that this whole video. Okay, it is Corey. I always get him and Cody Whitehair mixed up. I don't know why. But Joey Bosa comes in 1st for best D-lineman, and we got Solomon Thomas and Fletcher Cox in there. That would have been awesome if we could have gotten like our full D-line in there, but I'm fine with 3. 3 out of the 4 is very good. Best linebacker, one of our guys has to be on this, right? Jatavis Brown makes that number 10. Best defensive back, anyone? Belcher's on there, and so was Jalen Ramsey. Not bad at all. Who won? Suat Cravens? Alright, best kicker. It's our kicker on here. He is Connor Barth. Made his way to the 49ers. I think Robbie Gould was like our kicker at the start of this or something. I don't know. But let's check out the experience. How did we do? Whole lot of experience on the offense. Nearly everybody is over 10K, aside from Juszczyk and Devontae Adams and this tight end. This guy is 39K for some reason, though. What did he do? Made the Pro Bowl. Alright, good for you, man. Our quarterback did really well, too. 25K. Not bad at all. Check out the defense, though. 41K from the linebacker. 42K from both corners. Why did they get so much? What? Pro Bowl? Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl. This guy had to have made the Pro Bowl then, too. Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl. Alright, well, Joey Bosa got a lot. Solomon Thomas got a lot. Alright, I like how the team played. It looks very good, so I'm going to upgrade the team, and then I'll see you guys, next week and see who we play. This is one last look at the team before I get into the game. This team is phenomenal. I feel like I've said that almost every rebuild thus far, but, this team is very good. Also, though, let me know if you guys think I should change the XP sliders. I don't know why I just thought of this, but I kept them on 150. This is what I've been doing with all of my rebuilds. They've all been on 150 for everything. Oh. Alright, now they're all on 150. I guess I missed punters by accident. But anyway, they're all on 150. But let me know if you think I should change them. I don't know. I think they're decent. I think players get a lot more experience this year than they did last year. Like players who aren't rookies. Like my cornerbacks, Jalen Ramsey and this guy both got 40,000. I feel like that doesn't happen much, or that didn't happen much in Madden 17. So let me know if you think I should adjust them, if I should adjust them to be lower or whatever. But you guys also have to realize that this does affect the entire NFL, so it's not like I'm just getting a little, like, an advantage with the XP sliders. The entire NFL is developing, like, the same rate as my players, so it's like, if I do lower it, then the entire NFL is also going to be lowered too, so I don't know. If you guys think I should keep them the same, then, you can let me know in the comments or something. Or if you guys just don't comment anything, I'll just assume you guys want me to keep them the same, and then I will just keep them the same. There we go. But yeah, enough about that. This is the team. Sorry, when I said but yeah, my voice cut out in the middle of yeah. I'm coming off of a cold. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but it's happening. Anyway, yes, so one final time. This is the offense. Looks very good. And here's the defense. Looks very good as well. Joey Bosa went up to a 99. This guy went up to an 87. Carl Joseph is up to a 97. Navarro Bowman's back up to a 90, which is nice. Our cornerbacks are phenomenal. So anyway, let's see who we have to take on. Maybe we can finally win a Super Bowl in Madden 18. We have to take on the Packers. Okay, so let's see here what the overalls are all about. We are 94. They are an 89. Throw on the color rush uniforms like I normally do. What do the 49ers look like? Are they all red? I feel like they might be. Those are not the color rush uniforms, really? I don't believe you. Those are actually the color rush uniforms? There we go. They look sweet. I do remember that now. They are all black. That looks awesome. I'm pretty sure the Packers are like all yellow or white or something. But anyway, I think they're all white. But anyway, I have to think of a word now. So, for my word, I'm just going to think of a random food item. I'm not going to take anything from around me. I'm just going to go... Actually, comment calculus. Because I have a college textbook next to me. Hold on a second. One of my math classes, if you guys don't know, I'm a math major. I don't know if I've ever said that, but in one of my math classes, I have this math book for it. It's called Elementary Analysis, the Theory of Calculus. So yeah, comment calculus, because I have the Theory of Calculus book in front of me. I'll read some of the, I'm going to read some of the table of contents in here. You ready for this? Undergraduate Texts in Mathematics. You ready for this? Is there like chapters and stuff? Or is that not in this book? Can I really not find it? It's all about proofs. This class is horrible. Alright, I don't see any table of contents. Wait, there it is. There it is. Introduction. The set of natural numbers, the set of rational numbers, the set of real... Okay, I'm done. But comment calculus, because I'm a math major, and calculus is kind of interesting to me, but not proving it, dude. Proofs are horrible. Just letting you guys know. 20-15, though. 27-15. One more touchdown, please. 34-15. I think we might actually win this game. 34-21. I'm pretty positive we won, and we did. 37-21. I also just realized how much of a tangent I went off with regards to calculus. I'm kind of sorry about that, because I was probably boring. But whatever, I'm going to keep that all part in the video, because it was also kind of funny to me. But Jordan Whitman outplayed Aaron Rodgers somehow. I don't know how that happened. Aaron Rodgers is definitely better. But anyway, 251 yards, 1 touchdown from him. Aaron Rodgers under 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rushing, Jordan Howard played pretty well. Ty Montgomery had very good yards per carry, and Joe Williams had a touchdown, and Whitman had 2 touchdowns. Way to go, man! I don't even think he's a running quarterback either. But Will LeBlanc did pretty well. No, wait, we definitely drafted a guy named. No, we didn't. LeBlanc is the guy that has superstar development. I remember that guy from the first draft. But he did pretty well. He had 2 touchdowns, and Jarvis Landry had 1. Let's check out defense. Clinton Dix had 15 tackles. Morgan Burnett had 11. Jatavis Brown had 10, and Mike Daniels had 10. A bunch of players with a tackle for loss, no sacks the entire game, and the interceptions came from Emmanuel Belcher, Carl Joseph, and Morgan Burnett. You've heard it here first, folks. We have a 99 offense and a 99 defense. This team looks very good. So anyway, we have to take on some team. Let's check. Let me sim it. Who do we have to take on next? Probably like the Seahawks or something, if I had to take a guess. The Falcons. That's never a good team to see in sim, because the Falcons are insane to try to stop. But here's what the team looks like with the confidence and everything. Whole lot of A's on the offense aside from the tight end. And here is the defense. A whole lot of A's aside from the backup defensive tackle. Okay, the team, I mean, not backup. DeForest Buckner is starting. But anyway, we have to take on the Falcons, who are a higher overall than we are. That's cool. That never happens in these rebuilds. Like on the 3rd season, a team's never higher than me. Okay, well, I've lost to plenty of teams who are higher overalls, or that I am a higher overall than, so hopefully it reverses here, and I can win. I don't know. Something there. I don't know what that was. 23-13. 23-20, they got a touchdown somehow. Don't let him score, please. Oh, wow, we actually didn't let him score, and then we did there. Please score a touchdown. No, I think we lost. 34-26. Get the ball back. We can't. I cannot win a Super Bowl in these rebuilds. Why is this so difficult? Jeez, I've had such good teams all the time, and I cannot win a Super Bowl in one of these. This is so hard. Anyway, Matt Ryan definitely played better than Jordan Whitman did. Jordan Whitman played very badly. But we were so close. That pisses me off. We were so close. I thought we had this game. Let me see if we can see the little lines here. I thought we had this game near the 3rd quarter, but we just did not. We ended up losing because they got a couple of really quick touchdowns. But anyway, check out rushing. Devontae Freeman, 162 yards, 5 yards a carry. Very good game there. Jordan Howard, nearly 5 yards a carry and 2 touchdowns. Very good game from him. Julio Jones did well. Jarvis Landry did well. Torrey Smith had a touchdown. Torrey Smith is on the Falcons now. Okay, Mohamed Sanu had a touchdown. Anybody else I'm missing? No, I'm not. Okay, making sure. Defense, though, Jatavis Brown had 15 tackles, but Jordan had 16 tackles, and Deion Jones had 12 tackles for loss, 1 from Takaris McKinley and Dontari Poe, 2 sacks from Joey Bosa, and the interceptions came from Jalen Ramsey, Jordan, and Deion Jones. Sadly, we were not able to take down the Falcons. One of these times, I'm going to win a Super Bowl. I don't know why it's taking so long. I've been able to get pretty far into the playoffs and build some very, very high overall teams, but I've not been able to win a Super Bowl. I don't know why it's so difficult. But anyway, one last look at the team. 99 offense and 99 defense. I'll just scroll through it here. Pretty much everything is an A, I think. Yeah, pretty much everything is an A on the offense. At least an A minus aside again from this tight end. And probably the same for defense again too, right? Yeah, everything is an A aside from DeForest Buckner. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. And thank you for all the support on my rebuilds recently. I have gained like 80 subscribers since I started uploading Madden 18 rebuilds. And that's awesome. Every time I upload a rebuild, I like consistently gain subscribers throughout the day. So a smart YouTuber would upload rebuilds more often, but I'm not. I'm an idiot. And I also just don't have time for that. But whatever. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.